The U.S. women winning yesterday in Milan 2-1 in overtime over Canada, and they made it tense. I think he said several times on the show yesterday, like, "Oh, this should be a blowout." They were massive favorites in the game. Oh, and didn't you say what it was yesterday? Weren't they like minus?
USA was like minus 700 or something.
700, right?
It was a big number.
Canada was like plus 500. You said,
yeah,
right,
Canada was plus 500 or something like that. I saw at one point.
Crazy.
That's psychotic for Canada to be that heavily favored against in a hockey tournament.
I mean, the game was really tight and close, and there is something about the entertainment value of when the game is close. Like yesterday, if they had won 5-0, like we'd be celebrating it, and it would be, this is the most dominant team we've ever seen. They outscored opponents like 31-1 going into the gold medal game. And then if they had done that, it would be, okay, this is like, the Soviets in the 1970s or in the 1980s run of dominance. I did look up. That team had outscored their opponents 50-11 going into the U.S. game in 1980. So they'd scored a few more goals. But this team had done that. They still only allowed 2 in the entire thing. The whole tournament. Frankel, the U.S. goaltender, is incredible. And she only allowed the 2 goals all tournament long. And, the thing about the game being close is you get all-time moments. You don't remember as many of those if you just destroy the other team. And they didn't. They had to fight for it. And Hillary Knight, a pretty amazing way to become the all-time leading scorer at the Olympics, deflecting a goal in off an Edwards shot at the point to tie the game with 2 minutes left. The goalie is pulled. And then, you know what? The goal by Megan Keller is got to be one of the greatest golden goals in sports history. Like, just in terms of, you could do it in terms of anything, I guess, because of the stage. It's the gold medal game at the Olympics, and it's USA and Canada. But it is as impressive a goal as any golden goal or any buzzer beater, any play to win a title or a championship or a gold medal, whatever. It is as impressive a goal as you'll see. That is one of the benefits, I guess, of getting these 3-on-3 overtimes in these tournaments, is I don't like it there is a bit of randomness attached to it, and I tend to think that it's good for the lesser team. But, man, what you definitely get are skilled goals, and you've had 2 of those in 2 days. The Quinn Hughes goal is not quite what Keller did, but that is speed and ripping down the slot and firing a shot, posting in. And then the Keller goal, if anybody has played the NHL video game for a very long time, that is the L1 deke that she pulled off and did it as clean as I've ever seen. Under the blocker, right? Got it under the blocker.
Yeah, that was a crazy nasty move she pulled off there. It was awesome. That was such a fun, tense game too. The USA just looked tight all game, like they knew that pressure was on them, and then they come through clutch. Hillary Knight comes through when she always does, and Keller's that goal was obviously, like we were just talking about, that was awesome. What is
better? Is there a better golden goal anywhere before? Hockey has what? They showed a highlight of Poulin scoring a golden goal for Canada, I think in the 2014 Winter Olympics. That wasn't quite in overtime, though. I think it was in the final minute of the game. Crosby in the Winter Olympics for Canada.
2010.
That, again, it's big stage, but if I'm talking the most impressive one we've seen, really it's just a shot from below the face-off circle, 5-hole.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's smart. It's a savvy shot, but it's not exactly an impressive toe drag top corner, 5-hole tuck. That goal Keller scored was really, really sweet.
Right.
I think you're going to have a hard time finding a cooler-looking gold medal winning goal.
Yeah.
That's an all-timer.
We know around here we're not going to give that to Brett Hall because, one, it shouldn't have counted, and two, even if it should have counted, it's just kind of, a rebound goal in front of the net. So that would never be it. Alec Martinez for the Kings
Mm-hmm.
That's a rebound, isn't it?
Yeah.
To win the Stanley Cup?
Yeah, big rebound from Lundqvist, kicks it out. He one-times it in, far side. Yeah, I see it in my mind.
Yep.
Patty Kane.
Oh, yeah, Pat Kane. That's a good one to bring up. I forgot about that one. No one even knew it was in the net.
Right. That was pretty cool. He's celebrating at center ice, and everybody's looking around like, wait, what?
I think there's a Greg Buck clip of that goal that the afternoon show used to play where, like, no one, like, where he didn't know that it was in the net for, like, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That's not
good.
it.
That was good, but it was not.
Yep.
Not as obviously and, like, clearly just like, wow, look at that play that girl just made, or that guy just made.
Right.
I just found it so fun last night.
I thought of, for this, I was trying to think, is there a better one? Women's hockey or men's hockey? Even soccer I looked into a little bit because you get golden goals there in some formats, but you had some good ones, but nothing on like this stage. I thought of, this is not quite golden goal because it wasn't to win the championship, but Yzerman in Game 7 against St. Louis.
Yeah,
it's
that's pretty good.
Wicked slap shot.
Yeah, it was a bomb, right? He unleashed.
See, this is my own poisoned modern hockey brain, though, where I watch that goal, and it is incredible when you watch it from, like, the back camera angle. But, of course, what's my reaction, being 30 years old watching that goal, is we were playing the sport where a slap shot from the blue line was going in like that.
Right.
Really?
It's always tough.
Give me a save?
Right.
That shouldn't have been a save back then, even?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was a hard shot, and those used to go in more. So maybe not, but like I don't know. I loved that goal last night. I think you've got a good point here. I don't know that there's a goal that's going to beat it
in terms of skill.
Yeah,
right?
Just like it's a highlight reel in a huge moment. It's awesome.
Yeah, to get one in the 3-on-3 overtime in this gold medal game is a possibility, of course, because you throw the Canadians and Americans out there if they both win today, and they're expected to. Big favorites, like a big probability that you'll get USA and Canada in the gold medal game today. Joe DiBiase, Jeremy White's off today. It's Jeremy and Joe taking your phone calls at 803-0550. I do got a Bills question I want to get to that I think a lot of callers out there might have some different opinions on. That's coming up. We will have coming up at 8 o'clock, Carl Jones from WIVB Channel 4 on the Bills offseason and some of our dream ideas, both in free agency and in the trade market. And we'll talk with Patrick Bacon of HockeyStats.com on these Olympic Games. He's been doing all the numbers throughout these games and been watching them all. So both on the Olympic tournament and on the Sabres' chances to make the playoffs, they are one of the more optimistic sites on the Sabres playoff odds. So he's coming up at 9 o'clock, so plenty of time for your phone calls before that. 803-0550, the phone number. Let's go to Jerry in Depew to kick things off. What's up, Jerry?
Good morning, Joe. How you doing?
Good. Thanks for calling.
Joe, I'm talking about a golden moment of the Sabres. And going back in the playoffs against the Bruins many years ago against Stray Bork, Brad May, and you probably heard the call by Rick Jenneret, Mayday, Mayday. That move was so reminiscent. It's unbelievable, but it's the same move and the same result, a beautiful goal that we won in overtime.
Yeah,
that was great.
Thanks, Jerry, for the call. That in our own moments, that's got to be number one for the skill of it. And it being Ray Bork helps. Yeah, it's not quite the same move because May is going from his backhand on the move to his forehand when he takes the shot, and Keller yesterday is going from her forehand to her backhand. But it's close. It's close. That, for me, for Buffalo, has got to be the best. In terms of the skill of the goal, to win it, again, if it's not for the cup, so it's not quite golden goal, but, yeah, that's a good one to bring up here. I mean, really, you could say the same thing, not quite the same thing, because the May goal is probably more impressive for skill. It's not just also the move on Bork. It is that like hesitation to get Moog out of the net before he goes around him to score. Pominville, though. Pominville to win a series, I mean, it's pretty good. Pretty good. He doesn't pull off a deke at any point. He kind of just shoots around the side and then cuts out in front of the net. So that's a good one, too. But the deke that Keller pulled off yesterday, Might be unmatched.